Hey everyone, we're going to cover a quick meditation, or even not meditation really, just a practice that you can do to see, am I in my body? This is something that I've been doing recently again that really I'm glad that I've been doing, because it's checking me on some things and making sure, are you in your past? Are you in your programming? Are you connected to other things? Are you in trust and faith? And are you fully open to receiving clear energy? So what it is it's a simple visualization technique, and you don't even have to use visualization with this. You can use feeling, which is even better. But I like to visualize a lot. So this is what I do. I start with my Earth Star, which is about 8 to 12 inches below my feet. Just imagine that space right below your feet. And imagine that there's a dial right there. And on that dial, I use 0 to 10. 0 meaning 0, 10 meaning 100%. How open is that space to receiving energy? Receiving love, receiving trust, receiving faith. Basically all the same thing. What's your dial at? If it's at a 2, great. Okay, so that means the energy's closed. You're not going to be as grounded and in your body and connected to Mother Earth. Creative energy force, having motivation and focus, that's what a lot of that energy is, and being grounded. So imagine taking that dial and turning it and go maybe just 1 up, right? Because if your energy is not used to this or this practice or this tool, it might not be as responsive and quick at first. That's fine. Where our energy flows, where our thought goes, our energy flows, and therefore our intention will, through that thought, will start to make it happen. So just know and feel that that dial is turning and that you're starting to open up that chakra. Yeah, and I'm doing it right now as we're talking, and I feel my feet tingling. That's great. And I might yawn, and I might like jiggle my head or something like that. That's the nervous system releasing. And take a big breath. Okay, and then once you get that up to a space where you're like, okay, that feels good, and it can even be just 50%, right? You can always come back. If you're forcing it, don't do that. Energy really wants to go into spaces. Through creating space and awareness around anything, it's gonna start to move and unravel. Trust that. Believe me, it works. And the less we try, the more easily it happens. So now, go up to your root chakra. How open is that to receiving? Where's the dial at? Cool. You can go a little bit more nitty-gritty and ask, what's the flow between the Earth Star and the root chakra? How open are they receiving energy from each other? You can go as deep with this as you want to go. I'm pretty detail-oriented and very curious, but some people might think that this is super too nitty-gritty, and I get that. There's ways around that. We're going to do the long way first, and then we're going to go the short way. So then go up to the Sacral Chakra. Same thing. Solar plexus. Same thing. Great. Heart. In between your shoulder blades. A lot of us get really tight there. Same thing. Throat chakra. Up the back. Right? Good job. And then the Alta, that's what we call it in my learning. It's at the very top of the head of the spinal column, not the head, the spinal column. See if that's open. The third eye. And the crown. And you can go up to higher chakras if you want. I love doing that. Or you can go to lower chakras below the feet and between the legs. I mean, we got chakras everywhere. You can do it for your lungs. You can do it for your organs. You can do it for every single part of you. And just be curious, like, what's going on? And then seeing and playing with the flow between everything. Is my heart chakra, is it open to receiving information from my solar plexus, right? Because when we get that tight, which is so common, that tight feeling right underneath the sternum, that grip, a lot of times I'll ask, how much am I trusting right now? How much am I allowing more information to come in? Generally, it's a 0, like -0, -20. So I'll just start to be like, okay, what would it feel like if trust were in that space? What would it feel like if energy flowing in and out was happening there? What would it feel like if that dial started to turn? How light would that feel? I just start to play with it and hold space with those places with compassion and understanding that life's hard, shit happens, and we can do this a gazillion times because we are consistently moving through layers of our reality, clearing things out, connecting into things that we might have reactions to. The more we practice being open and flowing and in that flow, the more when we do something like this, that dial's going to turn up really fast because it's like a muscle. It's a memory pattern. You get used to it. You don't even have to go through each chakra. You'll just ask, okay, how open is my whole back, my whole chakra system, my whole being open to receiving energy? Let's work with that, right? It's like when you learn how to paint. First, you learn colors and all these other things, the palette, the different textures, layering system, and then at some point that just shuts off and you just do it, and it's easy and it's flowing. But at first it might be a little bit more of a mental practice, but then later on you get to let go, and that's where we want to go whenever it comes to energy or anything, just living in life, free flow, right? So that's just one of many different methods that you want to incorporate, or you could incorporate into your practice. Anytime when you're just standing somewhere, just noticing how in the flow I am, how in my body am I? And then remember, as always, keep breathing, because our breath is life. And if you can, as much as possible, put a smile on your face, because this will open up your crown chakra and open up your energy. And then it'll open up your heart. Like literally it opens up these spaces, and then more energy can flow. It's like tricks of the trade, right? You're not happy, you keep smiling, you release endorphins, you start to be happy, you start to open up, you start to relax. All right, well, I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know, and have a lovely rest of your day.